I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Jose. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics, reactions, reviews, or anything out of the blue, what have you, you can feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now this is for a film called Contracted from 2013. And I know with this going on, I almost look like her. Before, after. I almost look like this bitch. And then 10 minutes into this, I realized I've seen this film before. I have seen this film before because it's kind of in that vein of the remake of The Fly or other movies that have done the topic of a person, something happens to them, either they get a disease or part of an experiment or something else, and most of the movie is them slowly transforming and their body breaking down, losing teeth, eyes changing, all sorts of stuff. Only, at least with something like The Fly remake, there's a good love story and interesting characters, solid score, exceptional special effects. This, it starts off with a morgue attendant fucking a corpse. Now, no, you don't see it in detail, thankfully. You get the gist of it. There's feet, a toe tag with a biohazard mark on it, and you get the idea of what the guy's doing. And apparently, after that, he went off to do whatever at parties, which then leads us to our lead character. And the actress is named Najarra Townsend, which I actually thought she did a pretty decent job acting-wise. Now, her character, sadly, is not really that likable, so I can't really say I felt much sorry, pity, worry for her character, but I don't think that that's the actress's fault. I do think that's the script's fault. And that's really, to me, the biggest issue with the film, is the script. Because the thing with it is, the characters become so oblivious to what's going on that makes your head explode. It's just going, come on, really? I mean, you get to a point where, if I remember to have the poster, this lady looks this close to a zombie, both eyes bloodshot to hell and back, and a guy just has sex with her. Even though the veins are showing, like, teeth are rotten, literally rotten. Yeah, I'll fuck. So, like I said, at this party, you have our lead character, and she was a former drug addict. She's a lesbian. She's trying to get with her ex but you could tell that the ex-girlfriend wants nothing to do with her. This comes to a head later on in the film. She lives with her mom, or at least staying with her mom, played by Caroline Williams, Stretch from Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, which that was cool to see, because I am a fan of Caroline Williams. She doesn't have much to do. She worries a little bit. Then the script makes her just as oblivious as other people. So at this party, the guy who's the board attendant, we don't see his face, which is an interesting choice, but we get the idea. And the character's name is BJ. Yes, I know there are real people named BJ, but I'm like, okay, they're ready to have sex. The movie is an ode to STDs, sexually transmitted diseases. I mean, in a way, you just say a better version of this is It Follows. I mean, it's not the same story, but the whole... Or, you know, the Fly remake. Which even that, truthfully... The Fly remake was about STD because this was caused by experiment. But, you know, people said it could be a look at disease, cancer, AIDS... More like cancer, I would say, and then, you know, It Follows, STD. But like, just a bunch of movies you would rather watch, because really, at the end of the day, this movie just wasn't much to run home about. This is like one of those movies you go like a 2-star flick. Meh. Yeah, it just wasn't really for me. Because she gets roofied, has sex with the guy in her car, wakes up the next morning, her memories are foggy, and then the rest of the film is just her falling apart. Her fingernails, brushing teeth fall out. She goes to the toilet, there's blood in the toilet. Her eardrums are getting infected. Her heart rate is lowered. One eye's fucked up, then both eyes are fucked up. And just, again, this is the most oblivious cast of characters you'll see in a while. Because, like, the Caroline Williams will see, like, the eye, and she goes, "Are you pregnant?" But granted, to be fair on that, she's wearing sunglasses, but based on the fucking veins you're seeing popping out, and she's losing hair on the back of her head, and Caroline Williams goes, "What did you do?" What? What did you do? Okay. She goes to a doctor twice. The first time, he does all these tests and goes, "Well, seems like you got a head cold and a rash." I'm like, really? Really? Then the second time, "Well, sent out for blood tests. Just don't get close to anybody." Well, number one, she was close to you, doctor. Number two, put her in the ER. Put her in a biohazard suit. Put her in a fucking tent. Put her in fucking Macy's. Put her in a fucking bathroom. Put her in a fucking coffin. Put her in a fucking bread box. Put her in a fucking drawer. Fucking cabinet. Put her in put her in, where the fuck? Just put her in the ER. Call House MD. Call Dr. House, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Ray Charles would understand what the fuck's going on more than you. He would see better. Unlike you. But no, we gotta have these shitty, dumb, oblivious characters. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a movie. And like, by day 3, I'm like, just show your mom the crazy blood eyes. Your hair's falling out. What did you do? What did you do? Your daughter's hair's falling out. She got veins popping up. Take her to the fucking hospital. To the ER. To good doctors. Boom. Right then and there. No shits or giggles. No pussyfooting around. She goes to work. Both her eyes are fucked. The boss goes, "Oh, I'll get someone in here." when that person gets here, go fix your face. How about go to a fucking doctor, like a good doctor this time? I think just so many people just almost nonchalant. She's serving food and someone finds her fingernail and she's like the lady customer is looking at her like, what if someone has these fucked up eyes and her fingernails falling out, I'd be like, let's get this girl to a doctor. Come on, call 911. No one does it in this movie. Didn't see the doctor again. Gets a blood test. Put her in a fucking ER. Stat. Her friend that also cause she, other than the ex-girlfriend that the lead wants to get back with, but you tell the feeling's not mutual. And she has another friend. She wants to have sex with her. And then there's a guy who also wants to have sex with our lead. And the girl is like, we gotta tell people, we gotta... Finally, someone's saying something, and the lead girl is going, you don't care what's best for me, you care what's best for you, because you want to sleep with me, which is true. If you want to help me hide this shit. Fuck, then it makes you go fuck the lead character. And if it's supposed to give that her mind is, not just her body, but her mind is failing, in my opinion, they didn't do the best job with that. Where her mind's failing, then she starts out like, whoa, what's going on? Like, there's not a whole lot of that. It's more the physical. And to give a positive, the physical effects I have no issues with. The more she's dwindling down with the way the makeup they put with the eyes, her teeth look sick and rotten. The makeup effects I have no issues with. I really don't. It's the script, it's the way they wrote the characters, it's the way that there's really no one to like or root for. They're just too stupid, too oblivious, or too bitchy. And then she gets so fucked, the veins are ready to pop out and have a song and dance number. And no one is helping. Call Doogie Howser MD for fuck's sake. And even, like, Caroline Williams, I liked her as an actress. I liked her from Chainsaw Massacre 2. The way they wrote even the mom character. She's looking at this and going, oh, hey, you're just a confused... Wait, I'm trying to think if... No, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. The reason I blanked out is because that scene is Caroline Williams with this other guy who's like, we're going to help you, but then I'm like, just listen to her. Where the fuck this guy, just let's go to the doctor. And then the lead takes off her glasses and just like, sure. And then I think it's actually the ex-girlfriend that says the line that you're just a confused going through a phase. Yeah, because that's when you get the shot where you really see the lead girl's teeth. I'm like, her teeth are rotting to nothing. There's this big mark on her lip that looks like a big fat rat knot on it. And you're, even for a bitchy character, you being that like nonchalant, that she looks like fucking TIE fighter fucking shot at her face, a tie wrapped around her, a fucking mangler and dragged it across her like a lawnmower. She looks like Typhoid Mary incarnate, man. So again, the more spoilers, what happens in the third act? Of course, the ex-girlfriend doesn't want to take her bat, so the lead snaps, chokes her to death. Then she blames the girl that wants to have sex with her. And the lead goes, "This is what you want, huh? Is this what you wanted?" And even though she looks like this, her friend still gets seduced by her and kisses her. And the only way she breaks away is the lead pukes blood in her face during the kiss. I'm like, look at her face, her veins, her eyes being fucked, her rotting teeth. It's like, yeah, I'll kiss her still. And then after the lead pukes blood on her, the lead drags her down, bites her in the neck, kills her. Then the guy that was liking her before, he decides to have sex with her. I'm like, again, is everyone in this movie fucking blind? Again, oblivious. To the point it's just insulting. It's insulting to anyone with a brain. Again, the script is the big issue with this. You look at this, a girl kisses her, a guy wants to have sex with her, and she looks like this. What the fuck? After the sex, he's like, "Oh, my dick." Goes to the bathroom, finds a dead body in there. Oh, and this is how the movie ends. The lead girl gets in her car. She's freaking out because the guy found the other friend's dead body. She's driving her car. She's being affected more and more. You get the idea. She's turned into a zombie. That's what it is. She crashes the car. She gets out. There's Caroline Williams. "Oh, baby, we'll take care of this." The lead is now rabid. Runs up to Caroline Williams. Cuts away. We hear her scream. And that's the end. I sit there, I go, was this actually an ending? Doesn't feel like an ending. I mean, it just didn't feel like much of an ending to me. It felt like the ending got lopped off. There's not too much into the guy that got her infected in the first place, other than, oh yeah, cops are looking for this guy. But is he fine? Is he not infected? Is he just going around infecting people willy-nilly? Does he realize it? Does he not realize it? We don't see the lead get a comeuppance. We don't see her get really a tragedy. Getting chased, getting killed, getting put out of her misery. Just, it ends. And you go, oh, okay. I mean, I don't really have much to say about the way it's directed. It's there. The music, I don't remember honestly anything about it. The acting is not the problem. Again, Najarra Townsend, her acting is not the problem. It's the way her character is written. Is to be kind of an unlikable lead. We need to hide it because I want to get back with my ex-girlfriend. Because that's why she wants to hide it. If we tell if we go tell everybody, then somehow my ex will find out that I slept with a guy, and then we won't be able to get back together. If you're dead, you won't be get back together either, lady. If you're fucking dead. So I'm like, fuck the lead character. All these other characters just stupid or dumb or oblivious or dipshits. And I just stopped caring. And not that the caring, stop caring. Again, you watch the Fly remake, you want to see a motion picture with a guy, a person, doesn't have to be a guy, but a person, their body dwindling down, that has a lot more to offer it. If you want to see a movie that's dealing with an STD, I didn't love It Follows. I had issues with it. One of the issues I had with It Follows was, if this motherfucker is a chameleon, he's the worst at his job, because if it had any ounce of a brain, it would try to mimic something that would blend in. But anytime, 90%, it's always something outrageous. Like being a 7-foot tall motherfucker in a hallway, or let's have the one person in a nightgown, or let's have someone stand on a rooftop staring. Again, you're not good at your hunting job. Like you have the ability to mimic, so you think that would have maybe some kind of intelligence, maybe not. But it's like there's a lot better ways to, and that gets away from the suspense of that film, because, well, I know what is the most outrageous person in the field, in the crowd? Okay, that's the monster. Just 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. But at least I like the concept was more interesting, and the music and the way it was shot and the 80s aesthetic. This direct-to-video flick that I guess if the trailer really mesmerized you, go ahead. This film didn't do much for me. And now I know why I forgot that I'd seen this film before. Because I do think at the end of the day it's rather generic and forgettable. It doesn't really do anything deep with the fact, oh, she's a lesbian. Not really. The fact to try to take on STD. That's just to the fact of the doctor literally asks, did you have sex? Was it unprotected? Well, maybe it's not sure if it's STD. But there's really nothing deeper story-wise. Whether, or any big themes, not any big arc for the character to overcome, whether learning to be a better person, or learning right from wrong, or learning what they should and shouldn't do. And it's not even a big, there's decent makeup, it's not like a big makeup effects extravaganza. What you see there is the most it gets makeup effect-wise. It looks fine. But it's nothing that will blow you away or be like, wow, that was so creative or so ingenious, or look at the ingenuity at hand. Not really, if anything. So that's what I mean. It's just, other than the acting being okay, being nice to see Caroline Williams, being a Chainsaw 2 fan, needed a much better script. Either more fun thrills, or more of a deeper, thought-provoking story, or more of an emotional wallop, whether it be with a love story angle, or develop more of the mom, like the mom being the one person that believes in her daughter and wants to take care of her. Yeah, the teen is rebellious, but the mom really does want best, and she's the one who's thinking the most logical, and you build that character up, and maybe the mom has to either do away with the child, or protect herself, or protect someone else, or something else more tragic, or just something more to the story. There's really, I don't know what else to say. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.